Hi Aquarius, welcome. So Aquarius, this is going to be your reading. I'm going to start with the spiritual messages and then I'm going to go into the you versus them love reading. I'm time stamping this March because that's when I'm recording it, but I just trust that whenever you find this, that's when it's for you. So Aquarius, oh my God, I almost couldn't even get through my meditation before starting the video because I kept like catching myself singing along to a very specific song. It is old school Mariah Carey, but it's one of her best songs, and it's Make It Happen. She says, if you believe within your soul, just hold on tight and don't let go. You can make it happen. So I just have to get that out right off the rip, that you may resonate with that. You may resonate with her, that song, or maybe you just randomly hear it. I don't know. It's a good one. So yeah, that song is all about believing in yourself, Aquarius, and getting into that space where you're making things happen because you believe in yourself. And it's a really inspiring, it's a really beautiful energy to have to start the reading. So I'm happy to share that with you. Now, while I was shuffling there, I had two cards pop out as well. It is the card of Scorpio and the card of Uranus. Some of you could be dealing with Scorpio energy. You could have that in your chart, and or it's just simply the influencing vibes. So this can be a bit of an unstable vibe, okay? Or an unstable nature, I guess. So you might be feeling a little bit back and forth or a little bit unstable, or you might be encountering a person or people who are in that energy. On a positive note, very transformative, very intense yet passionate energy. It is also about breakthroughs, insights, receiving clarity, change. Okay, sometimes this card talks about surprise, which could be a good or bad thing, surprises, but sometimes it can also talk about the unexpected. So there may be unexpected surprises in store for you, Aquarius, particularly in the spring months, but I feel that this has the power to transform and change you in a positive way if you will let it. So let's see what else we have coming through here for you, and get some Osho Zen cards out. You have the card of receptivity, the card of patience, and the card of isolation, as well as the card of totality. So I feel like this is encouraging you to get into that receptive mode, to be open to new ideas, to be open to others, but also to be kind to yourself, Aquarius, and believe in yourself a little bit more, because there's good ideas flowing through you and to you during this time frame. You might find that your creativity is at an all-time peak this spring. But this card is also taking about, being patient and being patient with yourself, being kind to others and being kind to yourself. Very nurturing energy, because you also have the card of isolation and totality, which, I'm sorry, there's such a glare you can barely see. Anyways, alone time is not a bad thing, particularly for Aquarians. As Aquarians, we typically like our individual alone time. So I don't necessarily see this as a bad thing. You may be wanting to isolate yourself because that's when you can think. That's when you can hear your own inner voice. That's when maybe your creativity peaks. But also be careful with that, as this card could talk about like over icing out people, okay? Or being so much in your own world, Aquarius, that you detach or are seemingly uncaring maybe to people that you actually genuinely care about. As Aquarius, as we do that, it's accidental sometimes on purpose, but be careful with that. And then the card of totality, which is about getting the big picture. So again, there's that insight coming through and getting the big picture on something. So Let's dig a little bit further and see what else we have coming through for my Aquariuses. I just cannot get away from that song. Oh my God. I used to rock that song in my room. I thought I was going to be the next Mariah Carey. And as it turns out, I am not. But I'm okay with that. I can't do the whistle tone that she can do. But oh my gosh, that's such a good song. The other part that's coming through, it was the same part. If you believe within your soul, just hold on tight and don't let go. You can make it happen. Sorry, don't come for me for my singing. Okay. But it's such an inspiring song. So where in your life, Aquarius, are you holding yourself back by not believing in yourself? Because the overall message is pretty clear, which is like, you know, when you put your mind to something, there's nothing you can't make happen. Okay, sometimes you even be surprising other people, yes, but yourself, Aquarius, with what you're capable of doing with that big old brain of yours. So yeah, don't doubt yourself. All right, let's see. Oh, these all came out. Okay. So Queen of Wands in the reverse, the Empress, the Ten of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, the Five of Swords. So it could feel to you, Aquarius, that, you know, the vibe is a little bit off here, or that maybe you feel a little bit off, or maybe somebody you're dealing with does. You know, take it as it resonates. The Queen of Wands in reverse is really not a great energy to be in. It can be impulsive. It could be thoughtless. It could be anger, moody, you name it, right? So be careful with that, okay? And if you're dealing with somebody like that, it's best to maybe create some space there. Especially if it's, you know, a relationship where you're able to do that, like a friend or, you know, coworker, mother. For some reason I want to say mother. For some of you, this is your mother. But not all of you. Like, if you're able to create that space, great. You know, draw healthy but loving boundaries. Perfect. But sometimes it's us that we're dealing with. You know, it's ourselves that may be going through these types of mood fluctuations. So if it's you, then just be kind to yourself. Be patient. Take good care of yourself. That card is out twice. It's all about firming up your foundations during this time frame. And some of you might be coming into a much more secure space in your life, Aquarius, where you're feeling more secure, maybe in finances. You might have financial gains during this time frame, and or it's just feeling that sense of security within oneself, knowing thyself, believing in yourself, right? But this is a very generous energy, Aquarius, so I feel you are in the space of just being that generous, humanitarianistic Aquarian that you are. You know, despite the fact that maybe life has kicked you down a few times, or that maybe not everybody's vying for you, Aquarius. Maybe not everybody's on your side, but if you're on your side, does it matter? You know what I mean? So it's like, don't be your own worst enemy, because this card talks also about self-sabotage and areas of ourselves or of our lives where we sabotage ourselves. And this could be in many different ways, but there's one in particular that's coming to my mind, and it's like where you're overprotective, okay? I wanted some more clarity on that. Oh, the word that's coming to mind is over passionate. but I know exactly what this message is trying to get at, because I'm also an Aquarius. But you know Aquarians, when you get your mind, what is the right word? It is, it'll come to me. You know, when you get your mind set on something that's really important to you, or a cause that's really important to you, or that you're very passionate about, it's like you will go, you know, as passionately as you can, to the point that you sometimes over make your point or overdo it. You know, like, if you get stuck on a certain topic and you're really rallying for it, you become, what is the word? Oh my gosh. They keep wanting to give me the word evangelist, but that's not right. That's not the word. You know what I mean. Okay. Aquarius. You know what I mean. I'm very passionate, but don't overdo it. Don't over make your point. Don't over push the topic. You know, we all get that it's important to you and you've made your point, but don't over make your point. You know what I mean? But if that word comes to me, I will let you know. Anyways, it's funny that they gave me that song, because it is kind of a preachy song. Maybe that's what it, don't get preachy. You know. All right, let's go deeper. I was gonna further explain, but you get my point. Okay, Knight of Swords, Four of Wands, Ace of Wands, Page of Pentacles. I love this. So in the heart space, there might be communication coming in regards to groups, unions, or a friendship. I feel like this is where the shakeup is, though. Even though at the same time, I feel it being minor. Okay, so I don't feel like this is long-lasting energy. And in fact, whatever the shakeup is, it makes you more sure, more passionate than ever about whatever your point was or whatever your cause is. And it also gives you another opportunity to do something different, Aquarius. So I keep hearing like rallying the troops. So I don't know what you've got your mind set on, but you seem very passionate about it, or at least you will be in the March to April time frame. Let's go further. What else? The Chariot, Knight of Cups, the Hermit, and the Nine of Wands. Oof, so my head hurts. Be wary of who and what you're giving your attention to, Aquarius. Because sometimes the Knight of Swords too can be like a bit of drama, you know, and I feel this is in the relationship sector. Now that could be coworkers, friends, partner, you know, you name it. It's a general reading. But it's like, don't feed into the drama. Make your point and then make an exit. You know what I mean? Anyways, there is movement forward here. This card talks about opening up, being emotionally vulnerable, vast improvements and movements forward. And this is to deal with your own spiritual growth, but also your emotional growth. So I feel like Aquarius, there's all that coming through. There's all of this emotional and spiritual evolution coming through, even though there's like this minor shakeup here and a need to like believe in yourself a little bit more, you know, as well as have faith in the universe that things are working out for you. And I feel like whatever these minor shakeups are, They are simply just pointing you in the right direction if you will allow it. And sometimes change has to come through to make us more passionate, because sometimes we get complacent in life, you know. So sometimes life needs a little variety, needs a little spice to remind us, right, of how good it feels to be alive and how blessed we really are and whatever, you know. So I feel like there's always a positive to any sort of change or transition or transformation that is taking place. Even though I feel you kind of being a little bit on the defense or a little bit on guard, the encouragement is to actually keep an open mind and an open heart. There's also love coming through here. Some of you love advances, or a lover here showing up. But it just seems like in the big picture, which is what they want to see, what they want you to see is that things are working out for you, and to stay in receptive mode and not let this kind of moody or fluctuation in energy create a ripple where there doesn't need to be a ripple. So let's see what the guidance is. Why do I want the relationship I want? Card number 43. Think about what you want. Think about what you want in a relationship and why you want it. Look for those around you who are experiencing good relationships and feel appreciation for them. Make lists of positive aspects of those good feeling relationships. In fact, one of the fastest ways to make your way to a wonderful relationship is to find any subject that consistently feels good, even if it has nothing to do with relationships, and focus on that. So some of you, it is also about creating better feeling relationships during this time frame, okay? Whether that's working out the kinks in a current relationship or attracting new ones. So very interesting, Aquarius. Let's go to the love reading and see what else we have coming through. I'll see you in just a second. And welcome back. All right, so now we're going to go into the you versus them love portion of the reading. Let me move my chair up here. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you may be connecting with. Keep in mind that it is a general reading, so the roles may be reversed. Feel free to flip them if you need to. And let's get started. So Aquarius, your overall energy is the card of the mind, and this person is in the card of exhaustion. So very similar type of vibe here. You might just have a lot going on in your mind or be feeling a little bit overstimulated or overwhelmed here. And the same goes for this person. Like there's some sort of exhaustion going on mentally or physically with them as well. Or maybe you're exhausting each other. I don't know. We shall see. Let's go further into it. We're going to look at the recent past, how you feel about each other now, how you see each other, and most likely outcome. So Aquarius, recent past, King of Wands, Six of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles. So I feel like you're getting a boost in confidence here, or a boost in your mood, if nothing else, which is kind of helping you to move forward and away from something that was maybe overstimulating you or overwhelming you. I feel like you're coming into this more organized, productive, grounded energy versus kind of being stuck all up in your head, you know. And I heard for some of you for years and years and years, which is easy for an air sign to do, to live mostly in our minds. But I feel like this is a time period though where it's important to stay grounded and to stay present as often as you can. And honestly, your body, your mind, your soul will feel better the more often you can stay present in the present moment. So let's see what else, Aquarius. This person has the Page of Wands, the King of Swords, the Magician, and the Six of Cups. So I feel like this person is either somebody from the past or somebody who's thinking or has given a lot of thought to their past. I feel like this person is in like this space where they're thinking a lot about what really gets them going and having a little bit more fun in their life, and yet they want to incorporate somehow like the good old times or the past or something they had in the past into the mix here. So and I'm getting a specific song lyric. She says, you don't know what you've got until it's gone. The good old days. I think it's Macklemore. All right, so let's go into how you feel about each other. Sorry, I didn't mean to mess with my hair, but I don't know if I'll do this hairdo again. It kind of hurts. I'm not gonna lie. I have to adjust it. Anyways. How do you see each other? How does Aquarius view this person in the now energy? How do they see them? What do they think about them? Right. 10 of Cups. 8 of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. And the Devil. So, I almost stopped there. That's interesting. I got 3 cards out and I was like, oh, that's super positive. I think I'll stop there. And then this card came out, which could just simply represent Earth energy, Capricorn in particular. But also it can represent fixations, you know, obsessions, addictions, negative energy. And this is showing up in how you perceive this person. So I feel like for the most part, it's in a positive way, right? But we all have our shadows, and you definitely are aware of this person's misgivings or shadow, whatever. But there's also the 10 of Cups, which is like a feeling of oneness, belonging, emotional fulfillment, a very comforting family type of energy, as well as being paired with the 8 of Pentacles, which is like dedication. So I feel that there's a sense of like dedication to this person, especially if you have family or some sort of family tie with them. But even if you don't, I feel like, you know, that's a possibility. Like you may be very dedicated to this person and want something like that with them. I think you see them as grounded, as loyal, but you also know like, and it could just be like you're obsessed with this person, but like in all the best ways. You know what I mean? Like in a healthy relationship, in my opinion, if it's okay to be obsessed with your partner, if it's just like in a loving, gushing way, as opposed to like a jealous, controlling way. You know what I mean? But I feel like this is more of the positive side of it, but take it as it resonates. So let's see how this person feels about you. And it could be that this person's dark side, right, or whatever, or their shadow has a tendency towards being obsessive or possessive or controlling or something. Or it could just be that they are also equally like enamored with you, Aquarius. So, as I say that, they get the 10 of Cups. You had the 10 of Cups. So, 10 of Cups, Justice. 8 of Cups, they view them. 2 of Wands. See, what's interesting is this person also views you as the 10 of Cups, but it's paired with the Justice card. So there's also that sense of belonging, love, familiarity, again, a family vibe. You may have a family with them. They may want that. I don't know. There could be some sort of tie there. But this person also sees you as their counterpart. And yet, the 8 of Cups and the 2 of Wands is here, which is all about distance, emotional distance, some of you physical distance. So it may be that there's actually that going on, and or this person sees you as distant, maybe in your own world or in your own headspace, Aquarius, which wouldn't be completely uncharacteristic of you. You know what I mean? So let's go deeper into the emotions and see what else, how you feel. How do you feel about this person, Aquarius? Ten of Swords, that's that card of exhaustion. Ace of Cups. Not sure when that came out. Page of Swords. Queen of Cups. What is this? Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to stop there. So it's interesting to me because I feel like there's like this emotional exhaustion showing up, but there's also like a deep love and a lot of deep emotion, you know, but also deep skepticism. So I do feel you have your guard up a little bit, even if you're not trying to, you know, even if you're trying to approach this just strictly through a loving heart or a loving lens. I feel like you're also an air sign, so you're going to use your smarts. You're going to analyze, you know, like I feel like no matter how much you love somebody, Aquarius, you're always going to be a bit analytical, you know, about your partners, about their behaviors, about the connection, because you're a deep thinking sign. So, you know, but sometimes that can come off brash or cold. So be careful about that. But I actually do feel genuine love here, even though there seems to be like something gnawing at you though. Like I heard suspicious or suspicions, or you have some sort of suspicions. Let's see what this is about. And it could be your own paranoia, Aquarius, coming from a place of distrust, coming from a place of, you know, trauma or being hurt in the past that's creating that. But I feel like there's something here that you're needing to heal within yourself or come to peace with in yourself before it starts a conflict here. You know, because there's a difference between intuition and suspicion. Think about that. There is a vibrational difference between those two. One is coming from a place of fear, and one is coming from a place of trust. So if you want to know, is this me being paranoid or suspicious, or is this me receiving intuitive truths? And if it feels like clarity and it feels like love, intuition. And if it feels like fear and it feels like tension, suspicion. One you can trust, one you might want to feel it out a little bit more, you know? Okay, so let's go into this person's emotional space, death and rebirth. Four of Wands, the Wheel, and the Strength card. So Aquarius, when it comes to this person's emotions, they're going through some deep changes and transformations. I feel they're wanting to keep it light. They're wanting to keep it positive, keep it fun, funky, and fresh is what I heard. I could just made that up. I don't know. That's what came to mind. I feel like this person feels like it's their time. You know, they're wanting to feel good. The timing is feeling right to them. Like it's their time to shine. You know what I mean? So I feel like this person, in their heart of hearts, they feel confident. They feel confident. And because they feel good, they're in a good attraction space as well. Because the wheel also talks about fortune, luck, good timing, and that's all showing up in this person's heart space. So let's see what the most likely outcome is based on free will. Of course, you can change the outcome, but let's see what it looks like. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. When it's going too long. There's another song. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Anyways, there's a little bit of back and forth here, you know. I feel this is the two sides of you, Aquarius. The part of you that really wants to feel good and wants to be generous, but the other part of you that is a little bit on the fence, a little analytical, maybe even a bit skeptical. You know, I feel like you don't want to feel pressed either, or pressed for time, specifically what I got. So, and I heard pressure. You don't want to feel like you're under any sort of obligation or pressure. You know, which FYI, if you are the cross watcher and you're in love with the Aquarius, or trying to get the Aquarius to do something, don't ever make them feel pressured. And they'll naturally do it. Aquarians hate being told what to do. We don't want to be put under pressure. And I don't know really any zodiac signs that like that, but Aquarians especially hate that. And I'm speaking for all of us and myself as well. But it's like, if you tell me what to do as an Aquarian, I will probably not do it. If you allow me space and then suggest I would like if you did this, more likely to go along with it. You know, one has pressure behind it, the other one doesn't. Okay, anyways, the same goes, I feel, though, for Aquarius, for whoever you're connecting with too. Like, I feel like ease off on the pressure if you're the one giving pressure, okay? But I just feel like a little bit of avoidance of that. Like, hey, I don't want to be pinned to one thing. Like, let me make my decisions for myself, and I will end up making the right one. You know, like, you want the freedom to choose, I feel. So let's see what this person's most likely outcome is. The Chariot. 5 of Swords in the reverse. 5, wow, there is a struggle here. So I feel like this person is trying to move forward in a positive way, but they either keep repeating or they keep being brought back to some sort of struggle. This is what's exhausting them. Like, this person is struggling to move on or to move forward or away from something or someone or you. You know, take it as it resonates. But I feel like they have all these positive intentions in their heart and they see the connection in a positive way, but then there's something here that they still struggle with emotionally. And because this is such a big group of you, it's a wide variety of things that are coming to mind. But I feel like they're having difficulty, like, truly moving past it, you know. And, you know, what's funny is for some of them, they're having trouble moving past something because they think it's going to be a struggle, not realizing that by not moving past it, they're keeping the struggle alive. I'm not sure if that made any sense, but, you know, something like that. Let me see what else. Is there anything else we need to know? Yeah, they need to open up and be open to new ideas of doing things, and not going about it the wrong way either. Not letting their shadow get the best of them and getting fixated or obsessing over how do I make this happen? How do I make this happen? No, 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 no. For your cross watcher, it's all about stepping back and assuming the best and feeling as good as often as they can and having a little faith and allowance here, which is interesting because your spiritual reading was also about getting into that receptive mode and staying open-minded as well. So, Aquarius, let's see what the guidance is then for you and your person. It's card number 54. It says, I must focus on wanted to manifest wanted. We would never go so far as to say that the behaviors of others is responsible for the way you feel, because you have the power to focus and therefore attract despite the behavior of others in your environment. If every time you see something unwanted, you realize that in the same moment, your awareness of something wanted is keener, and you quickly turn your attention to the direction of the newly emphasized wanted, everything in your experience will continue to improve. Wow, this is basically reminding you or suggesting to you, Aquarius, to not let the behaviors of others be responsible for the way you feel about you at the end of the day. And also, anytime you're experiencing something unwanted, it is further clarifying what you do want. So give your focus to that part of it and watch it manifest. So, wow, beautiful reading. I'm going to leave it there for now. Zodiac signs you might be connecting with or having your own chart. I have Capricorn, I have Cancer, I have Leo, Scorpio, Libra, Capricorn again, Virgo. That's the primary signs I'm seeing, and Libra, Cancer over here. But take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it did resonate, let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff, as I do have videos and content over there. All of it linked down below, as well as in the About section. Otherwise, I'm wishing you the very best. And until next time, my friends, namaste.